The one lineup that won the fan vote was the 20th anniversary lineup. Now, I think I...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here.
And I'm
really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Detroit Pistons at Little Caesars Arena. Looking at the Pistons, their first time playing these guys this season. A year ago, going 1-2. They'd like to improve on that this go-around. Getting a little amped up. Opening night of the regular season now upon us. Shaq, what were you looking forward to the most here on opening night?
Two things. Let me get this out the way. Hanging out with you guys. You know I love you guys. I miss you guys. It's been a great summer. And getting back to the greatest game in the world.
Which of those, if you only had one, which of those would be?
I would have to say the game would come second.
Oh man. You're the greatest.
I love you guys.
You are the greatest.
I appreciate that.
I don't even care what you got to say about it. Well, I do. What are you looking forward to besides hanging out with us?
I was just looking forward to hanging out with you guys, and seeing the off-season changes. But if I had to choose between the off-season changes and how they pan out, and hanging out with you guys, I would take the off-season changes to see how it pans out.
I got your back.
And I got your back.
And I wish you weren't back. Who's Kevin Harlan?
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Boston Celtics taking on the Detroit Pistons. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, Paul George has made a reputation as a dynamic two-way player. He said you can dominate a game in so many ways. That's always been my mindset. I just go out there and ball. Kevin, back to you.
Well, you love that versatility, D.A. Thank you. Smitty, two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, but 20 years ago it probably would have played out a little bit differently.
Yeah, totally right. I can remember when you throw the ball, you isolate the bigs on the blocks, Kevin. You wait till they get double teamed. They take up most of the shot clock, and then they kick it out to you at the last minute, and that's where you shot the three. Right now, as you know, we see the game right now where the lane is wide open and it's played at a faster pace. Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And so off the tip, it's Boston. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Ojale is out there with Jordan. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Tatum, and it's Walker in at the one. Here's Ojale, buries the long-range jumper. Ojale's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And the pass to Drummond. Shelton, guarded by Walker. They get a hand on it. Passes to Shelton. A three ball. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Tatum's shot is off.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
And it's Drummond missing. Tatum kicks to Jordan. Over Drummond. And the shot is long.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Can't be careless with DeAndre is around. He slaps shots back with some real authority.
Here's Shelton. Hits the outside fadeaway. He's got 5.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice.
Now, here's Clarkson. He dishes it to Jordan. Fires the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Shelton. Launches it. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Ojale.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Here's Snyder. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. To the paint. Ojale kicks to Clarkson. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Well, obviously, this was the strategy coming in. Feed him the rock and let him go to work.
And Drummond throws it down.
I'm not sure how you defend that. Drummond with an overwhelming advantage in both size and athleticism.
Walker the pass to Jordan. A second chance effort, and the layup is up and in. Jordan's got his first points in this one.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Rebounded by Clarkson. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Boston. And they're starting off the season against this Detroit team.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
They just seem to match up very well whenever they play these guys. You can tell they have a ton of confidence.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot. He's always battling in the paint. He's one of the best at that position.
Pistons trail by 3. Here's Cisse. That shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
And the shot goes in. Walker's got 5 points so far.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key. Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handlers.
Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
The pass to Tatum. Launches it. And again, Boston with the triple.
And Tatum's become a reliable outside shooter. Has a good-looking stroke from deep.
Kicks it to Mack. The Pistons working the ball around now. Inside, Walker. The stupendous finish in traffic. He's got 7.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Passes it to Snyder. From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried. Here's Walker. He's got 7. Dishes it to Tatum. From past the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got a couple of threes now in the first for Boston.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now here's Mack. And Drummond kicks to Mack. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Detroit.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
I love it. Really, both teams running plays that fit the personnel, going back and forth.
Here's Tatum. He has 6. And again, Boston with the triple.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Pistons trail by 8. Pass to Drummond. To the middle. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
And the Celtics making a change here. Here's Jackson. Pass to Reed. Down low. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Leiden's checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Clarkson. Boston leading by 3. Rozier looking around. There's the pass to Leiden. Stolen by Middleton. And now the Pistons fast break. And another 3 for Detroit.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
To the inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Reed against Brown. A nice shot by Reed. Reed's got his first 2 points.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
I'm loving this one. It's been back and forth with these lead changes. It's probably going to just come down who has the ball last.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
The Celtics making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Inside. Outside Jackson. He kicks it to Reed. Pass to Lopez. Down low. Middleton. And Boston with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. And on opening night, every team starting from scratch, Steve. That has a lot of people optimistic at this time of the year. Teams that are favored coming into the season and teams that may not be looked upon very favorably.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, a lot of these teams, they look at it, maybe didn't have the season they wanted the previous season. Maybe because of injuries, or maybe they just in jail. So as an organization, a fan base, you're excited in opening day. And then there are some teams, Kevin, that you look in and you go, ooh, we don't even have a chance. But let me just pretend like it that we have a chance, and hopefully they can make a trade throughout the year.
A chance to see stats for Brown. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 15 points per, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
Here's Leiden. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Leiden's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Bad communication defensively. This is the last guy you want to leave open from there.
Back to Reed. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Pistons lead by 4.
Great look there from Robin Lopez. Rare to see a big man with that kind of playmaking ability.
Here's Rozier, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Here are the Pistons with the ball. Reed, the pass to Reed. Kicks to Lopez. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Lopez. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. Middleton against Brown. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul. Reed, the pass to Jackson. To the middle. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside. Playing much more under control these days.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the paint. And Rozier pulls it down.
And the play looked good there for a second. Just couldn't finish.
Well, the pass has to be on point. Then the catch and flush. Just doesn't work out here.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Middleton with it. Picked up by Brown. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Reed's got 7 points.
This is what these perimeter plays are designed to produce. Quality looks for spot-on shooters.
Rozier kicks to Leiden. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
Here's Lopez. Good on the 13-footer. Now it's a 7-point Piston lead.
And it's rare to see that, but Lopez shows some confidence knocking down the mid-range jumper.
Brown outside. He can't hit that time. The Pistons go the other way with it. Lopez gets to Middleton. He trains the quick shot. And the Pistons lead by 9.
And with Robin Lopez, you know he's going to look to move the ball when he can. Nice feed.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To end the run. Good on the 3-point shot. Leiden's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Pass to Jackson. Another 3 for Detroit.
Okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Here's Leiden. He's got 8. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by Brown.
And Brown is just a physical beast, especially inside where he gets whatever he wants.
Jackson looking around. With 2 seconds left.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And so it's Detroit in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Robin Lopez talks about the importance of being the anchor on the defensive end.
That's something I relish. It's something unique. It's something to take pride in, that you have all your teammates back on the defensive end, and when it gets down to it, you're kind of that last line of defense. And obviously, defense is a team-oriented ideal, but there's something fun about that. I think there's something competitive about that.
And Greg, that's why his teammates love him.
Absolutely. You can tell Lopez really wants to make an impact on defense on every possession.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what do you think so far from what we've seen from the Pistons?
I mean, what's interesting for me, first quarter, they're already getting points from their reserves.
Well, this is why you have a scouting department. You want to uncover those role players who can make an impact.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. They've got Robin Lopez, Reggie Jackson out there with Reed. And it's Reed in at the power forward. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two. Some smaller players spend most of their time on the perimeter. Others really sacrifice, Steve, their bodies to make plays inside.
I think some of the small guys that get in there, like you said, is Kyrie Irving, one of the best at finishing. Kemba Walker, Mike Conley, Isaiah Thomas, Steph Curry. Some of these smaller guys who don't mind throwing their body into the paint.
Here's George, following the score by Reggie Jackson. Brown the pass to Rozier. Now, here is George. Defense right on him. To the inside. Stolen away. And here we go. The Pistons fast break and foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Rozier against Jackson. Inside. Here's Brown. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his third assist on the night.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
Reed dishes to Jackson. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And another three for Detroit.
Where they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Rozier kicks to Mozgov. Back to Rozier. The three. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut back down to 12 with the bucket from Mozgov.
What a valuable asset to the offense, having a big with that kind of range.
Jackson finds Lopez. Out to the wing. Pass to Kavanaugh. 6 to shoot. Fires the three. Mozgov grabs the board. Celtics trail by 12. George looking over the floor. And again, Boston with the triple.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the three at a ridiculous rate.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Now a timeout called by Boston. Steve, for the Pistons, improving chemistry on and off the court has been a big focus.
Yes, locker room leadership and pieces that fit together on the court. It's about building a team in every sense of the word.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Mozgov. Some last season stats for him. Last year averaged 7 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
Here's Kavanaugh. It's good from long range. Kavanaugh's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pistons.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
Walker the pass to Mozgov. Tatum on the wing. Back to Mozgov. And there it is for him. Mozgov's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Tell you what, Mozgov is a load rolling out of that screen. Great hands there as well.
Here's Mack. Off target with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Mozgov kicks to George. Clarkson passes to Mozgov. Nice ball movement by Boston. In the corner, George with it. Good on the triple. George has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
Drummond passes to Kavanaugh. Back to Drummond. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Tatum. Clarkson kicks to Mozgov. Got that one up quick. Mozgov's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pistons leading by 7. The pass to Kavanaugh. And here is Drummond. He gets that one. He's got 8.
Even though Drummond has been extending his range, this is where he makes his living, in the painted area.
Clarkson finds Mozgov. Now, here's Clarkson, guarded closely. Here's Kavanaugh. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Passes it to Walker. And here is Mozgov. He's covered by Mack. Back to Walker. The 3. Rebound by the Pistons. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy. Double-digit lead and still putting it on them.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now here's Drummond. 8 points for him. Here's Shelton. Softly tossed in the floater.
The beauty of the teardrop. Very difficult to really contest.
That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. A 12-point game. Over to the left wing. Here's Clarkson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Pass to Shelton. He kicks to Drummond. And Mack has it in the corner. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for their matchup with the Bucks, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
If you relax on him out there, he's going to make you pay every time.
Detroit leading by 7.
And Jordan Clarkson is a player who is looking for his shot whenever he gets the ball. Can distribute enough, but it isn't his top priority. Very dangerous when left alone outside.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
The obvious intimidation factor of Andre. That's 280 pounds flying after your shot.
Snyder, he's covered by Clarkson, buries it from three-point range. And now it's a 12-point Piston lead. And with Clarkson as good as he is outside break, he prefers to shoot off the dribble than on the catch.
Yeah, and it's why Clarkson gets labeled a high-volume, low-efficiency guy. Terrific on catch-and-shoot chances. I think if he played more towards his strengths, he could put together a career year.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them one or two things that they could have done better.
Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between three-point shots and two-point shots for the Pistons.
And a lot of shots from long distance. They're trying to stretch out the D and force them to cover out in space. And a lot of times that enables an offense to get some opportunities to attack in the paint.
Pass to Leiden. The dish now to Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. Down low.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Back to Mack.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Walker dishes to Clarkson. Walker against Middleton, and Walker kicks to Leiden. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 6. No good on that one. Great D that time from Middleton. Beyond the arc. Another three for Detroit.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
He does a great job, in my opinion, of finding space along the perimeter and has the touch to knock these down.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 12. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Pistons leading by 12. Now Mack. 13 points in the game. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his third in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
Here's Mack. No good on the quick three. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Falk. And again, Boston with the triple.
I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
So Mack will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. To the inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Mack's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
Terry Rozier's checked in for Walker. Now the pass to Leiden. Now Rozier. Defended by Middleton. Back to Rozier. Reed against Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Middleton. Lopez has got 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And now the Pistons fast break. It's deflected. Now, here's Rozier. He's covered by Mack, and it's Rozier missing.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Jackson, he's checked in for Mack. Boston also with the sub. Brown's checked in. Celtics trail by 16. Rozier, the pass to Leiden. Over Middleton. Connects in the foul line jumper. Leiden's got 4 points this quarter.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
From the line, and the basket by Jackson. And the Pistons lead by 16.
That quick burst off the pick allows Jackson to separate and get the look he wants.
1:07 left to play here in the second quarter. Lets it go from 14. And he recovers it. Hammers the alley-oop through. Pistons leading by 14. He dishes it to Lopez. Reed down low. He's covered by Brown. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Rozier kicks to Ojale. Back to Rozier. Passes it to Leiden. 6 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Boston. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lopez outside. Hands it from downtown. Lopez has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, Lopez knew he had space to get that shot off. He was ready for it.
That's a 2 from Rozier. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Detroit Pistons out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. Detroit finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Kenny, what do you think?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game. And that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Pistons leading by 17. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Jordan Clarkson. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Ojale. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Tatum in at the 3 spot.
Good eyes by Drummond. He's working on this. Spots the open man, delivers the dime.
Walker the pass to Tatum. Jordan against Drummond. Outside, Walker. Lock at 6. Clarkson finds Walker. Over Mack. That one off the back iron and out. Drummond working against Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Yeah, you got to admire his instincts offensively. Tatum does a great job of shooting it in rhythm off the pass.
Back to Mack. Hangs. He lays it in. Mack's got 19 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Walker kicks to Jordan. To the paint. Looking for Clarkson. He gets it there. An emphatic alley-oop jam. Third quarter here. Over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Mack. Snyder. He's covered by Clarkson. And Tatum pulls it down.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
And Mack kicks to Drummond. That 3 off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Clarkson passes to Jordan. Back to Clarkson. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. And Detroit the other way now. Here's Snyder out to the wing. Here's Cisse. Sinks the triple. He's got 21. And Steve, looking at KD's move, the Isaiah Thomas trade, what level of loyalty is there now between players and teams?
You know, I think it comes down to, I know people get upset when, per se, like the Kevin Durant move, but he was a free agent, so he was allowed to move. I think when it comes a little tricky, when you have guys traded, that's when you start to see the players starting to see where they sometimes don't think the organization have loyalty, but sometimes, and you can see organizations a lot of times is just looking to make their teams better, but it really comes down to a trade when the loyalty starts to be questioned.
Shelton, and the shot goes in. 9 points in the game so far. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Well, we've seen the growth of the G League, especially in how much it's been utilized for player development. A lot of guys going up to the NBA level. Steve, how do you think we'll see this evolve over the next 10 years?
I think the G League and this partnership with the NBA and teams has been fantastic. It's kind of similar to baseball right now in the minor leagues, and the teams have done a great job of having the flexibility to bring guys up and down. I love it for a lot of these young guys to get a chance to develop and also be a part of, I would say, the big team.
Excellent point.
And a quick check of the stats for Drummond. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 13 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
I totally agree. He has the IQ and the ability to take it up another level anytime he wants.
They double him with Drummond. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Detroit has possession. So Mack will bring it up for the Pistons. Pistons passing it around. And it's Drummond with the jam.
so gifted. Drummond soars through the air, then explodes on the finish.
Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Ogilvy kicks to Clarkson. Over Snyder. The shot comes out, and Detroit the other way now. And there's the pass to Shelton. Oh!
Yes. Goodness. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now, here's Walker. He's got 7 to the inside. It's tipped. Drummond with it. Fires the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He feeds it to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
You've got to hand it to DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
Passes to Snyder. Mack with the ball, working on Walker. Baseline J on the way. Rebound Boston. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lets it go. And another basket for Boston.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
I like what he's given them tonight. Efficient offense that's helped fuel this lead.
Now, here's Walker. He's covered by Matt. Walker surveying the floor. Kicks it to Jordan. Here's Tatum. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 14 points for Jason Tatum.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
Drummond with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Shelton passes to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
I like that Drummond has become more in control of his offensive game, and the defense is running out of answers.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. Misses the 3. Pistons leading by 22. Shoots from the baseline, and that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. And a look here at the shot chart for Clarkson.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
Hits it from 3-point range. He has 5.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Chicago Bulls.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And stolen by Drummond. Now Detroit moving it up. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And Andre Drummond, an incredible combination of size and athleticism. Steve, any players that he reminds you of?
You know, a young Dwight Howard. He's also been compared to a more athletic Moses Malone. Drummond's rebounding numbers back that up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Mozgov, he's checked in for Ogilvy. Jackson comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Rozier in for Walker. Now here's Mozgov. He's got 7. That's a 2 from Rozier. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. So it's Detroit now. Pass to Reed. Back to Jackson. Drummond with it. Outside Jordan. Mozgov passes to Rozier. And Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And the Celtics with possession here. Nice ball movement by Boston. Lopez against Jackson. 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. That's tipped, but he stays with it. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Detroit with the ball. Jackson passes to Reed. Back to Jackson. Here's Reed. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Reed's got 15 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the paint, and the basket by Rozier. 6 points for him.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Jackson against Rozier. Lobbed up there for Lopez. No good on that one.
And a little frustration now, missing on the catch and flush.
You know, because it's all about timing, just unable to connect. One of those plays you really want back.
And here's Reed, following Jaylen Brown's three. Reed dishes to Jackson. To the middle, kicks it down to Middleton, tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Pass to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. That one falls.
Good defense. Jackson could have passed out of it, but showing confidence in his jumper.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Celtics. For the three. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
And I love the attitude of Brown. If he sees a fast break opportunity, he's seizing it without a second's hesitation.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 11. Inside. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Jackson's got 13.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Fault. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. He's got 7.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Jackson finds Lopez. Here's Reed. On the 3 off target. Celtics trail by 21. And there's the pass to Rozier. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. And it's Boston with another.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
To the paint. Here's Middleton. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 21.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Rozier kicks to Brown. Shoots. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Pistons leading by 21. Passes to Reed. A steal. Feeds to Jackson. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Here's a look at some stats for Middleton. Last year, getting it done. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
I totally agree. He has the IQ and the ability to take it up another level anytime he wants.
Now here's Jackson. 13 points in the game.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Boston making some changes. Paul George comes in for Mozgov, and Leiden subbed in for Jackson. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Brown, good. And here's Jackson. He kicks it to Lopez. To the middle. Here's Middleton. Back to Lopez. Got a piece of it. The deep three from George. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Brown against Reed. Pass to Lopez. 19 seconds left here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Reed down low. Brown on him. George with no one around. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. And it's 9 points for Paul George. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Detroit Pistons riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Celtics trail by 15. They've got Jackson. He's out there with Reed. Chris Middleton is out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Reed in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
And that's where Brown is at his best. A muscular beast who loves finishing strong through the contact.
Now here's Lopez. And the pass to Reed. Outside Jackson. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Pistons lead by 16.
And that even things out. He had a 3 early in the first half. Now gets 1 in the second.
Rozier against Jackson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This is where it's important to have guys looking for opportunities. Terrific lead pass.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Pistons. Pass to Reed and taken away by Brown. The finish, and then Brown with the dunk.
And you got to love how seriously Brown takes his ability to score. He has the green light to fire from just about anywhere on the court.
Now here's Lopez. Back to Jackson. To the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Rozier for 3, and again, Boston with the triple.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Jackson passes to Lopez. Outside Jackson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Jackson's got 19 points.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Jackson against Rozier. From deep, George. Rebound, Detroit.
Wow, and this is his range. Maybe he was too wide open.
The 3. Leiden gets the bucket.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
The feed to Lopez. Here's Cisse. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat. And George, here we go. Oh, and it's sent back by Lopez.
And that is the length of Robin Lopez on display.
Jackson has the open look. Nice open look, but it's no good. Celtics trail by 10. Lob pass to George. Rebounded by Jackson. Fires from deep. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Every so often, Robin Lopez will find his groove and become a big factor on offense like tonight.
Pass to Leiden. Got a piece of it. Lopez outside. Kavanaugh kicks to Jackson. Cisse defended by George. Outside for Jackson. And another 3 for Detroit.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here is George. Will it go? He gets it in there.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
From deep. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Excellent D there from George.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without foul.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Cisse defended by George. Shot from free throw range. That shot off, and it's Boston the other way. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, is too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pistons talked to his team during the break. He told them, I don't want us to be satisfied yet. We can congratulate ourselves later, after we win. Right now, we have to close this one out. He doesn't seem to think this one's over yet, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Down low. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 25. You know analytics is in the NBA to stay. In fact, it's expanding every season. Do players pay as much attention, do you think, to the advanced statistics as the coaches in the front office and the talent evaluators do?
You know, I think players more and more, Kevin, now are looking at these numbers and trying to see where they can get better at in different areas. They use those numbers when it's an advantage for them during contract time. They definitely run right to those analytics and say the reason why they should be paid more. So, but I still think the coaching staff in the front office has a heavily balance on using it more than players.
Using them selectively is what you're saying.
To their advantage.
Yeah. And so it's Detroit with the ball after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Jackson kicks to Drummond. It's tipped. Left side Walker. And it falls over the rim and in. Walker's got it back down to single digits for Boston.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, this is when you need them. Late in the game. It's not all about scoring.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
Now, here's Walker. Pass to Tatum. The tray slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Pistons making a change here. Max checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Jordan's checked in. And so it's Detroit with the ball. They're leading by 8.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Down low. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Boston. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Ojale. That one a little long.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Pistons with possession here. Here's Snyder. Good, and the nice assist from Matt. And the Pistons lead by 13.
No hesitation when he saw the space the D was giving him. That's 2.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. Back to Walker. Over Mack. Detroit with the rebound. From deep 3-point range, an absolute pound from 3-point range. Drummond's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Walker. The pass to Tatum. Will it go? That one misses. And Detroit the other way now. Here's Drummond. And Boston with the rebound. Ojale's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The 3 ball. No good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Walker with the rebound.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Well, the truth is, he probably makes this shot a little more often than he should, so it's hard to resist.
Down low. Here's Mack. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
Here's Ojale. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Lopez, he's checked in for Detroit. Pistons leading by 16. Passes it to Snyder. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Stolen by Walker.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin. No doubt about it with their turnovers in the second half.
Clarkson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a 2nd-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
So another turnover for Detroit. It's stolen by Mack. Snyder. He's covered by Clarkson. Back on top. Kicks it to Drummond. Here's Lopez. Lock at 6. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Lopez knows his length is an asset to him on the offensive end, and he used it right there.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. On defense, Detroit. It's a 16-point game. And Walker kicks to Tatum. They could use a bucket. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 5 assists tonight.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing. You got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
He is not scared of anybody. He knows he can play amongst the big boys, and he showed it.
Here's Ojale after the basket by Detroit. Takes a 3. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
Now, here's Walker. Pass to Tatum. Inside, here's Jordan. The shot comes out. Good D by Lopez. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They lead by 17.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pistons.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Every year, DeAndre gets a little more comfortable scoring the basketball. That play being a prime example.
Mack finds Lopez. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans. Put it up anywhere. DeAndre Jordan can go get it.
And the Pistons with possession. They're on an 18-7 run. Pass to Mack. Lopez left side. There's the pass to Drummond. Offline with his 3.
I don't know what's happened to him in this second half, but he's been terrible from deep.
Shots good by Walker.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
Now here's Matt. D right on him. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.